This is a Joseph Lucas Model 317 carbide fueled bike lamp. Before the invention of batteries, this type of lamp was used in the mining industry more commonly, also for bike lamps as you see here, and in the early automobile industry as headlamps. These lamps use calcium carbide as a fuel. It's still readily available, as this type of lamp was used up until just a decade ago by cavers because of its longevity. You'll get up to 8 hours per load of fuel. The waste is pretty toxic, so it's not something you want to use anymore. Cavers would actually carry a waste bag, or they were supposed to anyway, to take care of the waste. That's why the LEDs have also taken over. Water is what makes this lamp run. It uses a very precise metered method of dripping water into the carbide cup. I hold my finger over the outlet while I fill up the chamber, and then it uses the needle valve that you see inserted there to meter the water out through the bottom into the carbide cup. I'll adjust the valve by turning it to the right until I get the proper amount of drip. It doesn't require very much at all, and that little chamber of water will last many hours. This is actually the second attempt to light this lamp. The first attempt resulted in a fire that you will see later on in this video because of the use of an incorrect sealing gasket. The water reacts with the carbide almost immediately to produce acetylene gas. That gas will expand and be pushed up the gas jet on the front of the lamp, which I will light with the lighter. The flame will be very small at first, and there'll be some adjustments of the water valve to get enough reaction going, but you don't want to overdo it because everything happens very slow with these lamps. It's often minutes between an adjustment and a change in the flame. I checked the outside of the lamp for leaks with a lighter to see if my gasket is working correctly. My earlier attempt to light this lamp resulted in a fire, which you will see next. Try as I might to put out this fire, it just seems to keep relighting itself. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm going to do some research, but I could not get that flame to go out. It seemed that the only way to put it out was to stop the reaction, so I eventually have to get that cup off to get the carbide away from the water to stop everything. I tried a number of gaskets while experimenting with this lamp. I tried cork gaskets, but they didn't seem to fit well, and they were hard to cut and quite brittle. An automotive paper gasket, as you see here, which was less than successful. And I eventually ended up with a inner tube cut to shape, and that worked out quite well. And there you have it, a Joseph Lucas number 317 brought back to life.